So I'm getting the sense that he's a little more toned down. He got a little fiery when talking about campaign finance reform, which is what he usually does. I wasn't a huge fan of his foreign policy answer, I have to be completely honest. I don't know why politicians can't just be completely uncensored when it comes to the issue of foreign policy. Our foreign policy has not worked. It has completely destabilized the Middle East. We continue to do what we've been doing because it's making weapons manufacturers and private contractors wealthy. We need to stop invading countries preemptively. We need to stop doing drone strikes and signature strikes when we don't have the right intel. Those things would help, but he's not driving that home.
No, but there's no cogent soundbitey type answer. I know these aren't sound bites, so but concise answer to be able to articulate that point in a succinct fashion. I think
there is.
Because
yeah. I do.
I think it is. You've been lied to for the past 15 years about how to address international terrorism. We tried it under Bush, we tried a variation under Obama, and now candidates on both the left and the right are proposing roughly the same policy now.
People want to
So
feel.
what would you
people
do?
want to feel. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but what would you do? I mean, to me, you guys
provide less immediate rationale for international terrorist groups to want to retaliate against the United States or our allies.
Okay, so what would you do?
Okay,
Great. What is that rationale? So do we share intelligence with who do we share it with about where ISIS members, and we let them sort of just overrun Syria, and we let them take charge in Iraq. We don't bomb anybody. We don't know where. Yeah. Okay.
So
all right.
So we go back to kind of Second World War, pre-Second World War, to complete non-interventionist approach.
Yeah.
I mean, to the extent that anything in 2016 could be similar to pre-World War II, possibly.
I mean, look,
my point being, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, but the idea
there's no easy answer.
I understand that, but the idea that, well, now obviously we have to stay involved in Syria because of the current state, and we had to before that. We had to stay in Iraq because after we destroyed it, it was in turmoil. Like, if we hadn't gotten involved in it in the first place, we wouldn't have created Al-Qaeda in Iraq and then destroyed Al-Qaeda in Iraq and created ISIS. Well, so maybe we stay and maybe we destroy ISIS, and then whatever the amalgamation of letters the next terrorist organization will have been produced by us continuing to bomb civilians in Syria.
But exactly.
So far, 15 years and trillions of dollars has not produced better outcomes.
I don't think. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I just don't. I don't think that the main reason that we have a problem in Syria is because ISIS isn't there because we killed civilians.
ISIS is certainly stronger as a result of that.
ISIS
they have a very easy time recruiting people when we go after moderate Muslims, when we kill innocent people abroad,
the core
when
of
we
their
make ourselves their enemies.
But the core of their hatred is Assad. And the core of much of what's fueling ISIS and what fueled Al-Qaeda was the Saudi royal family. Now, we could stop supporting all of those people, and we could really withdraw, as Elliot says, to 1937, right?
I would say they hated the Saudi royal family, but they attacked us on 9/11 and attacked the World Trade Center before that, not because the Saudi royal family, but because of our dealings with the Saudi royal family.
As horrible as 9/11 was, as horrible as every attack against us has been, the number of course, people over there, of Muslims, or as Bernie Sanders would say, Muslims, the number of Muslims killed by terrorism is dwarfed. Ours is nothing. It's nothing. We barely have a role to play.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree with that at all.
Right. So, so that would also suggest that I think it is naive and politically foolish to suggest that the primary source of Islamic fundamentalism is United States foreign policy and United States aggression.
I would say that all those terrorist organizations keep saying that is why they keep striking us. They keep citing our involvement in France's involvement in their internal politics as the reason they strike them.